In another video, in the same challenges with another animal. Hi guys, welcome to Arbs. This is the third video of the competition between Animal Revolt Battle Simulator units. In the previous video, our volunteer was a polar bear, and before that, the participant was a dinosaur named Rhinoceros. And in today's video, one of the most famous characters of the game is present here. Today's contestant is Rhinoceros, a guest from Africa. They are wonderful mammals. Although these animals are herbivores, they are sometimes dangerous. These big animals are sometimes more than 3 meters long and weigh about 2 tons. It is the second heaviest land animal after the elephant, but unfortunately they have a very small brain. They are strong animals with very thick protective skin, and they are not threatened by anyone on land except humans. Now it's time to start the game, but before the game starts, let me show you 10 challenges that the Rhino will face. The Rhinoceros must cross broken bridges, break wooden and concrete walls, survive dynamite explosions, not die while jumping the stairs, escape giant snakes that will attack from all sides, go down the world's largest slide and be able to pass the traps. The Rhino has to escape from the Titans. These are the giants that prevent anyone from getting out of the walls. It has to escape from the war cannons and also be able to escape through the boxing gloves, and finally reach the stage of the deadly blades and ballistas. Well, this is the first challenge, and the Rhinoceros has to cross broken and dynamic bridges. The contestant who can pass quickly is more successful, and of course units that are smaller and lighter have a better chance of winning. As you can see, the end bridges are narrower. The Rhino starts the game. Amazingly, it runs so fast with the short steps it takes. The Rhino crosses the second bridge and now has a silver medal. The Rhinoceros has fallen to the ground and now trying to get up. Oh my god, the second bridge is falling on the mines. The Rhino has risen again and was able to cross the third bridge as well. The third bridge also completely collapsed and the Rhino continues again. There seems to be something wrong on the bridge number 4. Oh my god. The Rhinoceros lost his balance and couldn't go any further. Rhino falls off bridge number 4 and gets a gold medal from the first challenge. There are still 9 challenges left. Let's see what Rhino will do in them. I have to admit that Rhino's performance in the first challenge exceeded my expectations and it got 60 points. Challenge number 2. This time the Rhino has to pass through wooden and concrete walls. Destroying the initial walls is easy, but gradually becomes difficult. The walls in the last stage are arranged in several layers and are thicker and taller, and at the end there is a golden wall and behind it stands a girl, and the angry Rhinoceros likes to hit her very much. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Rhino will do in this challenge. The Rhinoceros is destroying walls one after another, as if destroying walls is not a problem for it, and it's doing it very easily and moving forward very quickly. Oh my god. It destroyed the concrete wall very easily. It also crossed wall number 5 and now has a silver medal. Oh, finally the speed of the Rhinoceros is slowed down in wall number 7. It's more difficult to pass through concrete walls and it makes perfect sense because it's much heavier than wood. So far the Rhinoceros has won a gold medal, but now it has a problem. Wall number 9. A 3-layer wall consisting of concrete cylinders. Now the Rhinoceros is stuck behind it and cannot pass. The Rhinoceros tries its best. The wall is very strong, but let's not forget that the Rhinoceros is also a stubborn creature. Oh yes, the Rhino was able to get the red diamond. As I said before, it becomes more and more difficult to pass through the walls, and this time the Rhino has to pass through 3-layer concrete blocks, but it destroys a large part of the wall with a strong blow with its horn, and we can hope that the Rhinoceros will be able to pass through this wall. Rhinoceros succeeded this time too, and now it reached the thickest wall. 4-layer wall made of concrete blocks. The blows of the Rhinoceros don't have the slightest effect on this wall, and I must say that challenge number 2 ends here, and Rhino managed to get a good score from this challenge. It didn't stop until the most resistant wall. If we look at the path it has come, we can see how long it has been and how many walls have been destroyed. From this challenge, the Rhino got a red diamond, which is equal to 80 points. In challenge number 3, you will see the Rhino's resistance to dynamite explosion. It will move in a straight path and the dynamite will explode one by one. To get the blue diamond, the Rhinoceros must survive 8 dynamite explosions. If it succeeds, we will have an amazing goodbye party for it at the end. It is moving very quickly. Oh! It's incredible that one of the heaviest animals on Earth would be thrown like this by a dynamite explosion. Is it alive? Oh, yes it is. The Rhino gets back up and keeps going. If the next dynamite doesn't kill Rhino, it will get the bronze medal. What? Oh no, the Rhinoceros decided to cheat and went through the right side of the dynamite. Oh, unbelievable. The Rhinoceros could have walked all the way to the end like this, but it was too close to the one of the dynamites. Due to the explosion, it was thrown out of the way. Okay, from this challenge we give the Rhinoceros a silver medal, which is equal to 40 points. Let's go to challenge number 4. It is very simple. All the Rhinoceros has to do here is jump down the stairs. The initial stairs are very short and easy for everyone to pass, but gradually they get higher and higher, and the Rhino suddenly realizes that it has to jump from a place that is much higher than itself. Rhinoceroses are heavy animals. Their body structure is not very suitable for jumping. I don't expect much from it to get high score in this challenge, but as you know, Arbs Beast tournaments are full of surprises and the result of any of the challenges cannot be predicted. So far, Rhino has won the bronze medal, and now the Rhinoceros jumped from step number 6 and oh my god! This time it didn't land well, but the Rhinoceros quickly returns to the game and continues. Another jump and another failed landing. The Rhino gets back on its feet. It's really stubborn. These animals wouldn't be in danger of extinction if they were not hunted by humans. It's really unbelievable. The Rhinoceros is still going. I'm excited because every time there's a 2-ton creature that jumps down these tall stairs and is still totally cool. Oh, it's still alive! The Rhinoceros is still on its feet and has won the gold medal! Every time it jumps, I tell myself that this is the last jump and it won't be able to continue, but every time the Rhino surprises me. Oh, this time the Rhinoceros didn't move at all, and step number 10 was the last step that the Rhinoceros could jump from. The score that Rhino got from this challenge was more than I expected. Well, the Rhino won the gold medal from challenge number 4, and we will give it 60 points from this challenge. Let's go to challenge number 5. It is clear that the Rhinoceros is scared. These are giant snakes called Titanoboa. You might think that the Rhinoceros itself is big and no snake can harm it, but I must say that these snakes can even hunt dinosaurs. The Rhino must escape through them to win. The game starts and the Rhino enters the ramp. The snakes attack from two sides one after another. By reaching the end of the ramp, the Rhinoceros wins the bronze medal. This is just the beginning. In the second part, the Rhino has to escape from wall behind which the snakes are hiding and attacking wildly. Attacks are too close. This is the hardest part of the challenge because here the snakes don't give up after one attack and chase the poor Rhino. Oh, what a wonderful sense. Dozens of snakes are attacking the Rhinoceros at the same time. It is the end of the road and the Rhinoceros apparently has no chance to escape from these snakes. We didn't see such attacks in the previous videos. It was fantastic. I feel sorry for the Rhinoceros bad luck in this challenge. The Rhino couldn't complete this challenge and is now being eaten by snakes on the grass. In this challenge, the Rhino won a gold medal again, but it was very close to winning a red or blue diamond. Another gold and another 60 points. Look at its eyes, it's so funny, but it's clear that the poor Rhino is very scared. Now we have reached the middle of the video and you're going to see challenge number 6 out of 10. This is probably the biggest and deadliest slide you will ever see. There are many holes in it and the Rhinoceros must be careful not to fall through them. This is a lava pool and if any of the units lose their balance they will fall into it. Again a slide with many holes and finally the Rhino reached the golden wall and after that it have to jump 3 times. It have to jump over the ocean monsters pool first and again a lava pool and in the last stage the Rhinoceros must jump over the carnivorous plants. They look dangerous when I look at them up close. I have to admit that they are disgusting. The Rhino must pass all the challenges to get the blue diamond. Let's see what it will do this time. The Rhinoceros runs to the slide and makes a very high jump. Wow! The Rhinoceros loses its balance and has no control over itself. The Rhino is jumping up and down just like a ball. It's reaching the lava pool and it will burn if it deviates from the center of the path. But this time the Rhinoceros is lucky and escaped the lava with the bronze medal. The Rhino has to jump again and this time from a higher place. The steep path ends at the golden wall and it just has to be careful not to fall down the holes. Again the Rhinoceros has no control over itself. It doesn't try to stand on its feet at all. Well, this is the method that the Rhinoceros has chosen, and it has been successful so far. The result is somehow clear now. The Rhinoceros managed to reach the end of the steep course and now has a silver medal. Let's see what it will do this time. The Rhinoceros confidently stands up and moves forward. Now it has to jump over 3 platforms. At first, it jumps over a pool of sea monsters. This time losing balance equals death. I'm a little worried about that. Oh my god. Oh my god. The Rhinoceros falls. The Rhinoceros falls into the Mosasaurus pool. The hungry monsters are waiting for just this. Oh my god, one of them comes out of the pool to hunt the Rhinoceros. This is incredible, what I'm seeing. The Rhinoceros is falling again and Mosasaurus is following it. Rhinoceros is nowhere safe from this monster. Rhino gets a silver medal from challenge number 6. It was so close to get the gold medal for a third time in a row, but it didn't happen. Be ready for the next challenge. Challenge number 7, the most dangerous challenge. This time the Rhino has to escape from the giants. In order to reach the blue diamond, it has to pass through 3 walls. Rhino frees the horsemen from prison and they help it to escape from the titans. After passing through the first wall, the Rhino encounters the beast titan. It is very difficult to escape from it. In the second wall, the most dangerous giant is the armored titan. The armored titan is very fast and strong, and Rhinoceros must escape without attracting any attention. And the last giant that Rhinoceros must escape from is the colossal titan. The game starts and the Rhino goes very fast to free the horsemen from prison. The horsemen have been released and now it's time for the adventure to begin. They enter the realm of the Beast Titan and at the very beginning the Beast Titan kills one of the horsemen by throwing a rock. One of the titans is blocking the way of the horses and the horses cannot escape and the Rhinoceros is among them. They finally succeed, but what is dangerous now is the Beast Titan, who again picks up stones from ground and throws them and many horses die again. With the help of horses, the Rhinoceros was able to escape. In the Armored Titan territory, the Rhino is behind the horses. The Armored Titan has seen the Rhinoceros and is running towards it. The horsemen sacrifice themselves, but it's not effective. The Rhinoceros is running away, but the Armored Titan is also chasing it and prevents the Rhinoceros from escaping. Challenge number 7 also ends here. Unfortunately, the Rhino couldn't escape from the Armored Titan, however, it managed to free all the horses, but this doesn't affect its score. From this challenge, Rhino gets only 1 gold medal. Rhino has won many gold medals, and this is another gold medal and another 60 points. I love rhinos, and I hope our contestant today can get better scores in the remaining 3 challenges. The next challenge is challenge number 8. In this challenge, the Rhinoceros must escape from lava cannons. The further the units move, the closer the lava cannons get to them. If Rhinoceros can escape the lava cannons, it will enter a room where I attach 2 wings to it and then it can fly the rest of the way. Only units that are fast and small in size can dodge lava cannons well. Rhino's performance in this challenge is not predictable at all for me. Let's see what it does. The Rhino enters the ramp and the first bullets are fired at it. Rhino succeeded and soon won the bronze medal. Now it should run in a straight line. The cannons are still fired and the Rhinoceros reaches the silver medal and wow! Just after the Rhino took the silver medal, one of the war cannons hit it. The Rhinoceros fell into the water and even though it's only managed to get silver medal, it doesn't seem to be upset. It's having a fun in the water. I don't know what kind of swimming it is, but what's important is that the Rhinoceros is happy. This is enough. Rhino got only 40 points from challenge number 8 and at least I tried to show you the winged Rhino here. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's very cute, especially with those big eyes. This is challenge number 9. The Rhinoceros has to escape through the boxing gloves. Punches are constantly thrown at units and if they hit units, they may lose their balance and fall off the path or into a lava pool. The game has started and the Rhinoceros is running away from the punches that are constantly being thrown at it. Because it is shorter than the dinosaurs, the Rhinoceros can escape from the punches better than them. And of course it dodges the punches because of its high speed. The Rhino succeeds this time and passes over the lava pool as well. And gets the first blue diamond in the Arbs Beast games. Now is the time to celebrate. All the mines under the path are exploding and the boxing gloves are thrown off by the explosion. This is fabulous. I'm happy that the Rhinoceros finally got its dream, a blue diamond. something it couldn't get in the previous 8 challenges. Now you can see the points of the Rhinoceros. There's only one empty space, and that's for challenge number 10, the last challenge and of course the most difficult one. It is clear from the look of the Rhinoceros that is more scared than ever. Everywhere is full of sharp blades, spikes and ballistas. This challenge also starts with a ramp with a spike at the bottom that shoots out of the ground at high speed. If the Rhino falls, it has another chance to continue down the path below, but if it can escape the ballistas, one of the most dangerous parts is the spinning helmet. As you can see, danger lurks in every part of this challenge, but if the Rhino can complete this challenge to the end, it will get 2 diamonds, 1 blue and 1 red equal to 180 points. Okay, the Rhino reaches the slide and jumps. The first trap is a spike, which was very close to hitting the Rhinoceros. The Rhino passed the first trap and now it gets up to continue. The Rhinoceros has reached its spinning blades and at any moment any of them may strike it. Okay, very good. Now it must escape from a spinning helmet. If this helmet hits it, it blows, but this time the luck has turned to the Rhinoceros. It was only a few millimeters away, but the game is not over yet. The Rhinoceros must be careful and not lose its balance. Oh my god, for a moment I thought the Rhinoceros was going to fall, but no, the Rhinoceros is still moving forward. Just one more jump! Oh my god. The Rhino hit the blades this time. I saw its blood spray in the air, but what I'm seeing now, it finished the course and managed to get 180 points from the last challenge, which was the hardest one. The Rhinoceros was amazing. It's true that it didn't score well on the easy challenges, but look here! Rhino scored 180 on the hardest challenge, 1 red diamond and 1 blue diamond. The Rhinoceros has reached to the end of the path, and by hitting the black box, all the traps including blades and rotating helmet and all the ballistas are disabled. The Rhinoceros did an unbelievable thing. I was surprised. I'm sure the Rhino was surprised too. I could see it in its eyes. It's clear, no? It was fantastic. Well, you can see all the features of the Rhinoceros and of course its surprise look standing next to 2 diamonds. Today's match was really interesting and now it's time to collect the Rhino points. The points that the Rhinoceros got from the previous 10 challenges are 60, 80, 40, 60, 60, 40, 60, 40, 100 and 180. If I added up all the points, it will be 720. This is as same as the polar bear's record. In your opinion, can a creature break the rhinos and polar bear's record? Your answer is in the next videos. I hope you like these competitions and join Arbs' channel. Every week one of the units will face these challenges and you will see what points they get. Thank you for watching the video until the end. I will be happy if you tell me your thoughts in the comments. Nice to meet you, and I'm sure I will be even happier to meet you again. Just don't forget to subscribe. Goodbye guys.